before it became too late. And then, when I was almost ready to start fucking them over, everything ready, I was suddenly, in 1 second, like what happened to St. Paul on the way to Damascus. Suddenly, immediately, in 1 second, I was instantly rehabilitated. Instantly made totally straight. Instantly forgot about pursuing crime. Instant reform. And what did it was a cheque from the publishers for £100,000 to write a book. Now when you come out of prison, you don't expect that sort of thing. You can imagine it. The publishers, Howard, there's a lot of press about you. If we give you £100,000, will you promise to write a book? Yes, of course. Fuck's sake, yes. Promise to write a book. I promise. Give me the £100,000. Spent it all in 3 months. Gone. Thinking I was back to the old days, where there could be a normal budget for 3 months' enjoyment. All gone, like that. Then spent the next 9 months, almost in poverty, I suppose, or relative poverty, writing a book, Mr. Nice, which to my astonishment, that still happens today, to my astonishment became a bestseller. I find it very astonishing because most of the people who bought it are many, many years younger than me, many decades, 30, 40 years younger than me. And when I wrote to Mr. Nice, I wasn't thinking of them at all. I was thinking of old fuckers my age. I didn't think anyone else would be stupid enough to buy it. I didn't know anyone else was really smoking, okay? Before I went to prison, most of the people who smoked were students, universities, middle-class academics, really. By the time I'd come out of prison, everyone was smoking. It had become a working-class drug for the first time in my life. And I didn't know this, okay? I had no idea when I wrote my book. The old people didn't buy it, you know? They did, oh, fuck him, you know, he's silly, you know, and I wish my son would not listen to him, you know? I am an enemy of them, it seems, you know? I have no old friends at all, maybe 3 old friends, nothing else. Anyway, the book became a bestseller. Now, I imagine it's very much the same here in Germany. Whenever an author writes a book, there's an obligation to the publisher to promote and publicize the book that the publisher has paid for, okay? Now, there are some arsehole English authors, okay? There are some real arseholes in this trade. You can imagine it. I don't think really there's any need for me to promote and publicize my work. I mean, surely its literary merit will speak for itself. Fuck. I could not take that chance. Right? Too risky. I knew I had to promote the fucking arse out of it. Promote it all the way. The promotion, traditionally, takes the form of reading. Don't fucking bother. Okay? Don't bother. It is such a sterile way of presenting literature. Because the author, okay, when he wrote his book, her book, did not think he had to read it out loud. This did not occur to him for 1 second. Okay? He thought people would read it, maybe on a beach or in bed before smoking a joint or after smoking. didn't think he'd have to read it loud. So he turns up with no practice, okay, of reading out loud. No practice reading something that wasn't meant to be read aloud, against the background of every other book. Okay. Why choose all the competition as the background? Why do something you've never done before with something that wasn't meant to be done like that? And apart from that, it's in the middle of the day, everyone in the book is quality. Okay. But it wasn't as strong as the skunk you were smoking these days. Okay. Not as strong. So respect, yeah? Complete respect, okay? Our weed wasn't as strong as yours. But again, I got a bit unhappy because I realized that the business I love had gone out of the hands of gangsters into the hands of gardeners. Okay? Now, I'm not a gangster, but I have no problems with gangsters at all, right? No problems at all. And I fucking hate gardening. Okay? I've never done it. I've never grown any marijuana in my life. I've only been interested in the finished product. I have no interest in growing and do not know how to do it. But people assume I do. Okay? Like people come up to me in the street and say, "Oh, Howard, we put the seeds into the rock. Well, you know, we've got 12 hours daylight, 12 hours night, and put the spider mite in and all the nutrients are flowing properly through it, but it still doesn't work. Why not?" I have no fucking idea. Absolutely no idea at all. They even asked me to judge the cannabis, High Times Cannabis Cup in Amsterdam. Okay. Even though they know I've never grown it, they know all this, tell them I've never done it, but they want me to judge it. Right. Now, obviously, I can tell one strong skunk from another. Right? That's easy. From another weak skunk. Right? I can tell strong. I'm going to start again. Sorry. I can tell strong skunk from weak skunk, because one is stronger than the other. But I can't tell one strong skunk from another strong skunk. Okay? Like the taste thing, I don't know if it's Jack or something, I don't know. Okay? I have no idea. Okay? So they ask me very often to be a judge at High Times Cannabis Cup. It's not a bad job, really. They give you 10 of the strongest skunks in the world, pay for your hotel, and say, please go back there, smoke them all, and let us know which one is the best. Like I said, I can't tell, even from the beginning, one strong skunk from another. At the end of 7 days smoking the fucking thing, no way can I tell, right? I can't even tell if I'm smoking a joint or not. So I usually give the prize to one of my friends. You know, what else can you do? But I thought, nevertheless, there must be my mini cup. But apparently if you hear them, they're not for you, okay? They come quietly when they come and get you. I thought, nevertheless, despite not liking gardening, I thought that maybe there might be an area where the talents of gangsters and gardeners can combine and help satisfy the demand for marijuana.